So about 7 years ago, when Jessie was just a baby, I read this book called The Heavenly Party from Michelle Guinness. And she talks of the call for Christians to look back at the Jewish tradition, look back through the Old Testament and see all the celebrations that went on, and to bring that back into our tradition now, into the home, to bring celebrations around the festivals, around Easter and Christmas, like we might be aware of already, but actually to go a step further. And the one that she really talks about that struck me then was about celebrating kind of for Sabbath, celebrating, I think, the Shabbat meal. She said, why do we always say to our friends and our families, come on, let's now have a serious time of prayer. Instead, we need to be sharing the stories of God's faithfulness over food and with music and wine and remembering who he is. So that really spoke to me. And the way that we did it back then was we would just have just really great food. We put the tunes on, we'd enjoy some wine. And I invited Nate at that point to just go around everyone and ask the question, what part of the week do you want to say thank you to Jesus for? It was our way of remembering and celebrating. So now, 7 years on, Jessie's about to turn 7, Nate is 10, and we are still doing our Friday dinner. And so I wanted to welcome you to Friday dinner at the Bewleys. There she is. Okay, Jessie, what's the favourite bit about Friday dinner?
Fun, and also it's 9 days until my birthday.
9 days until her birthday, and it's fun, okay? You're being a blues brother, are you? What's the fun thing about Friday dinner?
The music and me lip syncing to them.
Music and lip syncing, brilliant. Okay, Stu, best bit about Friday dinner?
Saying goodbye.
Sorry.
Saying goodbye to the week and saying hello to the weekend and laying it all in front of God. Love it.
For me, it's been the most profound times when we've celebrated, when we've been in the hardest seasons, when life has been really tough, and yet we've still chosen to down tool on a Friday, put the music on, worship, sometimes just dance, sometimes just be still, and just remember God's faithfulness despite how the week has been. So it's been the most profound time. This for us is what it looks like to practice the discipline of celebration, and I want to encourage you to have a look at the blog, have a look, maybe dig out that book by Michelle Guinness and see what one thing could you do to bring in celebration into your life that helps you remember God's faithfulness no matter what else is going on.